What is up, guys? This is the Filipino Otaku, and welcome to the last episode of Higurashi Gou. In the last episode, we got an unexpected character development from Teppei, of all people. And we also learned on how and why people like Keiichi has visions on the past timelines, and that it's being caused by the influence of both Rika and Satoko's powers. Now, going back to Teppei, I said in the last episode that in Satoko's arc where she's being abused and that she may be acting. In the last episode of that arc, Satoko invited Keiichi to her house only to get beaten up by Teppei. We now know that Satoko's manipulating the timeline to see her fit, but what if the Teppei we saw in that episode, he was actually a nice person and Keiichi framed him for abusing Satoko, which we saw that he said that he would stop abusing her and he got mad for something he didn't do. So in short, Satoko baited Keiichi to her house so that he would get killed and that Rika would lose hope again. Also, we still don't know how Satoko managed to get her hands on the Hinamizawa syndrome syringes, which I'm confident that she was the one injecting to the people like Akasaka, Oishi, and Keiichi. She knows that Takano has them, but it's not gonna be easy as asking her the syringes just like that. So I'm excited. I don't know what we will get to see here. So without further ado, let's get it started with the final episode. She's still thinking about her uncle, that what if I would took his hand and he said that he would change, that he's going to become a better person. Well, thanks, Awa. Thanks for making a shitty ass character becoming a actual nice character now. Oh, wait, am I going to be right? It says here, I shall use my reformed uncle to his utmost potential. Oh, so she did, I guess, manipulated her uncle to maybe in that one time, maybe she manipulated her uncle in saying, oh, okay, she's been, very bad to me. And, Teppei got really pissed that he got framed. So, yeah, everything went according to her plans. She's going to target Takano next. Alright, what is she going to do about her? Sunday, June 19, 1983. Which, I'm guessing this is the same last episode from Higurashi Kai. Seriously, we've seen this episode, this part of the last episode 4 times now, or maybe 5 times. Yeah, basically, we got fucked by Tomitake and the kids there are actually fucking us up. I don't know how, but yeah, we're pretty much screwed now and all we have to do is just surrender. Well, you can thank Shion and her bodyguard for saving him. Oh, there it is. So basically, alright, so mission failed. We get him next time. By next time, I mean, you have done your purposes, Takano. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, that's kind of like a shitty ass, documents, but to her, it's the only memento of her grandfather. Yeah, that's right, Takano. And besides, you're basically going to kill everyone in that village and they're going to think that, oh, it's all Oyashiro-sama, it's all a curse. There you go. See, there you go. Kill yourself or you do your job on your own. You don't give a shit. So, is Satoko going to use this fragment to Takano, or maybe Takano is going to just remember this part here and she's going to regret all the stuff that she's going to do. And so she told Rika, hey, I'm going to quit. I give up and all that. Oh shit. Okay, I don't remember Takano actually killing herself. Oh, there it is. The influence is now becoming stronger in that it reaches to Takano now. She is starting to remember the past arcs. Oh, now that she remembers that Nomura is going to abandon her, yeah, fuck you, bitch! I guess we are now going to see the reason why she decided to just give up. It's because she saw in that one timeline where Okunogi said to her that Nomura just abandoned her and that she doesn't need her anymore, and that yeah, there's no point anymore because if you failed, you're going to be left out. By saying immediately purge all physical evidence, she meant everything, including you, Takano. Yeah, that's what she's trying to prevent. Is that the reason why Takano's been doing this is to prove to the world that her grandfather's research is right and that it's not like some, hocus pocus. And she's trying to prove it by making it so that everyone dies with the Hinamizawa syndrome. Oh my god, look, it's baby Takano. Oh, alright, so I guess we're going to see again on Takano's past and how it's really, really sad. Yeah, there it is. Her grandfather is trying to prove about the Hinamizawa syndrome, and these people won't believe any of it. Aw, so sweet. Yeah, she really loved her grandfather, and that she's really tried her best to prove the world that her grandfather is right, and that his research is the real deal. Oh, is that the case that has the syringes? Oh, I thought that was the syringes because they had the same briefcase. For some reason, and by that reason, I just suddenly remembered that Nomura is going to betray me at one point. Oh, what is that? To Mio. Oh, it's a letter from your grandfather. But I don't know, Rika. Like, why is it that Yuri's giving me this medicine that he doesn't even talk to me on what it is? Like, I don't know what medicine I've been injecting to.
僕にはわからないのです。入江に聞いてみるといいのですよ。みぱー。嘘ばっかりですわね。
So I was like, oh, Rika, you're so full of shit. Does that look like two butterflies? Actually, wait. You know what? It kind of looks like two butterflies. Like you see that one butterfly in the left and on the right, and they look like they're dancing, or they're doing the boogie woogie. Yeah, I really hate test, but I do prefer killing my beloved girlfriend over and over again until she gives up and finally stays in Hinamizawa. Oh, alright, there we go. She finally realizing that Nomura is going to betray her at one point, and then, she's going to kill herself. So it's good that she's starting off very early now. Oh, I see. So she must have read the letter from her grandfather, and I guess that solidifies her decision to quit the job. Oh, I see. So her grandfather wishes that she just stop pursuing his research and just go do the things that you enjoy. That's kind of nice of her grandfather. See, I kind of like Takano's backstory here because she really did love his grandfather. Her grandfather, because back then she was being abused as a kid, and her grandfather took her in to take care of her. Oh look, it's the Wataganashi festival again. See, I don't understand why Satoko is spoiling too much about everyone's futures. Like this one, he should say, "Oh, I don't see why you're like our next club president." She's like, "What? I'm gonna be the next club president." Okay, Satoko, you need to chill down on your powers and spoiling this everyone out. You're kind of like one of those people that loves to spoil the things that will happen in various shows, especially on Attack on Titan. Yeah, I see you guys, but don't worry because I read the manga, so I'm not that affected. No, I don't think she doesn't give any two shits about Rika anymore after the stunt shit she pulled. No, you know what? Fuck Rika's dance. Did they still went to the storehouse? Why? You said you're gonna be quitting the clinic slash becoming the major, right? Oh, so this is where she went. She just like going to observe them, or is she going to barge into them and say, "Hey guys, Takano, you should really quit your job and Tomitake, you should protect her at all cost. And probably marry her. Yep. And Takano's quitting the operation means that Okunogi and the others are going to be arrested as well. She doesn't even know that her powers can be used in that way too. Ah, guess you learn something every day, what? Ah, yes, we got a good close-up on Satoko's lolly thighs. Yep, really important. If I long for Rika to stay, that breakage opens and sets her free. So, what she's basically means is that if Takano keeps pursuing her plans, Rika would be still determined to, defeat this fate and possibly go to Saint Lucia and forget Satoko. The accumulation of memories cannot be undone, so this must be the downside, or I guess the after effects of Satoko's power is that while she keeps on looping, the memories of other fragments will keep on influencing onto other people. So I got a feeling that at one point that's going to backfire Satoko in one timeline, where she's going to be needing this one character, and yet he or she may remember on the past timeline, and he or that person may remember that Satoko is a bad person, that she's the one causing everything. Oh, so this is where when she said that, Oyashiro-sama is disappointed that you wanted to live in Hinamizawa, and she made me her new priestess. Ah, yes, there it is. As long as you want to leave Hinamizawa, well, don't worry, I'm just gonna keep fucking everything up until you give up. So I guess this means that Satoko's thinking that I am now Oyashiro-sama and you will do exactly as I said or you shall be cursed. Oh, there it is. There's the briefcase that should have been destroyed, but someone or something got it and, used it to other people. Oh! Okay. She's now going to get the syringes. Wait. So she just keeps on doing this until she gets the right code? Again, I don't understand on Satoko's new powers. Like, again, is it supposed to be that after she snaps her fingers, she can automatically go back in time? Or is it after she snaps her fingers, she kills herself and then do the coding again? Alright, there we go! Yeah! First try! Satoko, I believe you did this for like 10,000 tries? No! I did this first try, okay? Oh shit, the opening song starts playing. And now she's got the syringes. Now, you control whether a tragedy occurs or not, as well as whom it strikes. Oh, there it is! That's the explanation why people like Akasaka, Oishi, Akane's mom, Kimiyoshi, and Keishi have been getting the Hinamizawa syndrome. It's because of Satoko. Satoko's like, guilt? What is that? I'm sorry, I don't know what that is. Is that supposed to be a food? After all, there won't be any tragedy in the world where Rika and I are together. So, basically, all these timelines are pure shit, and the only timeline that matters is that the timeline where Rika and I are in together forever. The previous words are worth no more than dreams or hallucinations. So, yeah, those fragments, those other timelines, they don't mean shit to me, alright? The only timeline that I do care is that everyone is happy, I'm happy, Rika is here. Oh man, it's the perfect ending. Oh shit, she is going to do whatever it takes to make sure that future will come. Yeah, look at her, she's being a fucking yandere. She's like, don't worry Rika, we are gonna be together forever. She's gonna do whatever it takes to make this future come to happen. Oh, there it is. There it is. Next time, Higurashi When They Cry, Sotsu, coming in July. That's what I've heard. Alright, now, before we proceed, I haven't actually watched the trailer for Higurashi Sotsu, and in fact, there's actually a much longer trailer for Higurashi Sotsu, so I'm going to, I'm going to do a live reaction of that without a face cam. Yeah, that can actually happen, guys. So hold on one sec. Okay, so this is the the longer version of the trailer for the Higurashi Sotsu. So it's actually the first time of me just watching this trailer because I wanted to be I want to add this to my final episode. Alright, so let's see what's going to be in store for us in Higurashi Sotsu. Here we go! Alright, so we got some Japanese writings. We got Satoko, yay! Got Rena, Rion, Rika, Keiichi, Rena again. Oh shit! Are we going to get that explanation? In the very first arc? Okay, so we got Rena being pissed, Rena having, crazy thoughts. We got Rika talking. Oh! Then Satoko's like, I am your god! Yeah, that's right. Higurashi Sotsu coming in July. So, I guess that's a good trailer. They didn't show as much. And it's showing that we're going to have some of the answers from the very first arc in Higurashi Gou. With Rena buying the stuff from buying some stuff for Keiichi, and then I think we're going to see how she's resolved to just killing Keiichi to save her father. Alright, wow, I am so excited now for Higurashi Sotsu. And with that comes the end of Higurashi Gou, until July for the sequel, of course. For those who are new to my channel, at the final episode of the series that I did a reaction and review, I give my final thoughts, opinions, and my recommendations on the show. And it's been a while since I last did this. Now this is a bit new for me to do my final review of this kind of show because the story isn't over and that we have an official sequel continuing this. And also this making obvious that this is a continuation to Higurashi Kai, which is a show that was a few years ago. Before I'll start, I first want to say that whatever I say about this show is completely my opinion, and if I said something that is not right, feel free to tell in the comment section down below. I just don't want people to think that I'm better than you with my opinions or something along like that. No, if you do enjoy this show, that's fantastic, but all I ask is to at least respect my opinion. If you do disagree, feel free to criticize me. What do I need to understand, to realize, what are my mistakes, all of that. So with that out of the way, let's start off with I would say the most important thing. If you need to watch the past Higurashi shows to fully understand and enjoy Higurashi Gou. For me at least, it's okay to watch Higurashi Gou without watching the past arcs. I believe Ryokishi said that Higurashi Gou is fine for people who don't know anything about Higurashi. However, I do recommend to watch the past shows to fully understand on all of the story, the characters, and get more context on the past arcs. I would say Go did a good job showing the past events to aid the people that didn't watch the past shows, but I feel like it's not enough information. So overall, it's fine to watch it standalone, but highly recommended to watch the past shows. Alright, now let's go by the stuff that I did not like about Higurashi Gou. We all expected, even non-Higurashi fans, that this would be a remake. The new people got curious because they heard that Higurashi is one of the famous horror anime and visual novels way back. And they take a look at the original show and they probably dislike the animation, which is why they went for the quote-unquote remake. But then they pulled a Final Fantasy VII remake on us and showing us Hanyu on the second episode, and then confirming that this is a continuation to Higurashi Kai, with people theorizing that this could have a connection to Umineko, which I guess it's true now. In result of that, people got pissed and that they got fooled, and I guess you can include me as well. I mean, I don't mind that they may go as a sequel, and I do think that the promotion on masking this as a remake is a cool idea and concept, but I'm a bit disappointed that they sort of fooled us into thinking that this is a remake. Keyword there is sort of. If they would said in the first place that this is a continuation, or along the lines like that, people would have prepared to watch the original despite that it's old and the animation didn't age that well. Another thing that bothered me is that there are times when I feel like the characters aren't thinking through on the situations they're in. One obvious example is on the last episode of the first arc with Keiichi and Rena, wherein instead of just getting the fuck away from Rena, Keiichi checks her out and then gets stabbed. Another same event is of course the conflict with Rika and Satoko. Basically, it all boils down to miscommunication between them. I still look at on people deciding who is in the wrong very intriguing for an interesting debate. And even though I said that I am sticking with Satoko due to how she was being treated in St. Lucia and how Rika betrayed her twice, that doesn't mean I am overlooking on her stupid decisions leading up to her madness. As what most people say that both Rika and Satoko are at fault, I also agree with that because again, miscommunication. We got Rika that promised Satoko to help her out but eventually prioritizing her reputation than her. And then we got Satoko where she's afraid of accepting Rika's help due to social pressure around her, which is similar to her arc where she's having trouble asking help from her uncle Teppei. This next one is a bit undecided if I like it or not, and it's the final 2 episodes. Even though I like that the last 2 episodes is Teppei's redemption and Takano's change of heart, it's still weird that this is the last 2 episodes of Higurashi Gou. I feel like the show could have ended in episode 22 with Satoko pledging to Rika that she won't let her win. But they forgot on some parts like explaining on why people like Keiichi has visions on the past timelines, Relative can also get visions, Takano's decision to give up, and what happened to the destroyed H173 syringes. I feel like they could have done better executing those than making it as the last 2 episodes. I guess they thought that Higurashi Gou will continue and not split it into Sotsu in July because I saw a rumor that Go was supposed to have more than 24 episodes. And I think that's all of the stuff that I didn't like about the show. I feel like those are just me nitpicking, but it does bother me a bit. Now let's go over the stuff that I like about Higurashi Gou. And I'm going to start off with what I would think is the spiciest one, the animation. The studio that did the original Higurashi shows is Studio Dean, and I would say it did not age well, but at the same time, it still works still now. The studio that did Higurashi Gou is Studio Passion, and they went with the more vibrant color and moe style of anime. It's like the same tactic that shows like Madoka Magica and Made in Abyss, wherein they fooled the viewers into thinking this is a happy-go-lucky show, and then tragedy happens, or tragedy bleh. Sorry about that. But with Higurashi Gou, it's different because everyone already knows that Higurashi is a horror slash thriller anime. So I don't know who they're fooling with this. And I think this is what the original animation has an advantage to the new one. Studio Passion may have updated the animation and character designs to fit the modern standards, but the original just gives up the vibe that this show is a horror show. But that isn't to say that Go didn't have that horror vibe. They did a good job on making things really disturbing. I mean, I still can get over episode 16, and they did a good job with handling that. Apparently, even Ryokishi was surprised that it was that gory. However, it's just that the original still felt like a horror anime, but Go did well regardless. I know that some people may not like the new cutesy style anime, but it looks good to me. So I would like to see it retain or at least improve the animation in Sotsu. Now let's go by with the characters. Even though I said that some characters can't think through certain situations right, that isn't to say that I dislike them overall. They still retain their characteristics and improve a bit from the original, but there is one character development that I did not expect that I would like, but some people didn't. And that is Satoko's development to the new antagonist of the show. I always felt like Satoko would have been a good villain with how her backstory to her problem in Hinamizawa with the people rejecting the Hojo family, and to see it happen now, I'm impressed. Although I didn't like that her motive is just make Rika suffer until she wants to stay at Hinamizawa, but still, I do like her development both in character and in sexual appeal. Okay, I'm just kidding. I just hope that they won't waste this potential when Sotsu comes. And of course, I wouldn't forget to add the new character of the show, Awa, which is not her true name by the way. I heard that Ryukishi said that Awa isn't the person we know, but that's a load of bullshit considering he tricked us into thinking that Higurashi Gou is a remake. But I do like that they gave her such mystery surrounding her, which got people to be more curious and constructing more theories. Next up is the music, and I liked it. I still love that they pay respect to the original Higurashi anime by playing the first opening on the first episode. That was cool. The opening is awesome. It gives up the Corpse Party vibe, which I love. It may not be the same singer that did the past Higurashi openings, but they did a good job. If you were to ask me if this is my absolute best Higurashi opening, I would say that it's not. I still love the opening of Higurashi Kai, and that is still my best Higurashi opening. Although I would like to see a second opening from Go since this is a 2-season anime, but the opening is still good. There is 2 ending songs though, both from the same singer, and I like both of them. The visuals are a nice watercolored style paintings which look beautiful. The first one was very nice to listen to, but they just had to turn up for the second one, which I would say better than the first ending song. While the first ending song felt like a tragedy of the characters in trying to overcome it, the second one shows on how Satoko went insane and how this whole thing got started. I really do hope that they're gonna have the same, if not better opening and ending songs in Sotsu. Now I left the best for last to talk about, and that is the story. At first, I don't know what to think about the story now that it's the continuation to Kai, and that the story will continue on. So they started off with retelling the first 3 arcs of the original show. It's just that some events are a bit different due to Satoko's powers, and these 3 arcs left us with questions that will probably get answered in Sotsu. The last 2 arcs, which is the Neko Damashi and Satoko Washi arcs, are anime original, which is explaining on what happened after Higurashi Kai. Since I have a fair knowledge on the past arcs, I feel like the first 3 arcs look a bit boring and just waiting for the stuff that is new. But when the new event comes, I am amazed with what they changed. The 2 new arcs are very nice stories for an anime original, with Neko Damashi revealing the new mastermind, and with Satoko Washi revealing Awa, which made a lot of Umineko fans jump for joy. I just can't wait for how Ryukishi will continue this in Sotsu. So, time for the conclusion. It's obvious now that my positives for the show outweigh the negative, meaning that I enjoyed watching this. It may not be a remake that I expected, but the new events and the new arcs is what stayed me to keep watching. Also, we got a immediate announcement of the sequel, that is Sotsu, which is more plus points for me. At the end of this, it just made me want more, and it kept me waiting for the continuation in July, which is about 2 months away, unless it gets delayed, and that can happen actually, because pandemic. This show also made me want to play the Omineko visual novel, which again I will be playing it soon. For recommendations, besides on what I said at the beginning, whether you can watch this with or without watching the original, this is my recommendation as a standalone. If you are a big fan of horror, mystery, and gore genre, give this one a try. Now, as for the people that read the manga or watched the original and then played the visual novel, basically they are the veterans. I don't know what to say, because I just watched the original and didn't play the visual novel or read the manga, so you people have more knowledge about this than me, so I would like to know, did they done a good job with the new contents? For me personally, I say they did, but they have to maintain this until the end of Sotsu, otherwise it'll probably crash down. Now, I give my rating to the shows that I did a reaction and review on a scale of 1 to 10. These scales is about how much I enjoyed it, with 1 being the lowest and 10 being the highest. Don't worry, I don't give a show a 1 out of 10, as that is kinda cruel. So, I'm gonna rate Higurashi Gou and 7 out of 10. Now, for those people who want to watch this, you can watch it for free on the Animon channel here in YouTube. However, it is only in some parts in Asia, more specifically in the Southeast Asia part. But I'll still put the link to their channel in the description down below, so go and subscribe to them. And that's my final review of Higurashi Gou. Sorry that not only this part is long, and also this is mainly the reason why the past episodes aren't getting uploaded yet. Now, I want to give you guys an update about the next show that I am going to do a reaction and review. I have already recorded the first 3 episodes of the show, but I haven't edited any of them, which is again one of the reasons why the last episodes of Higurashi Gou are being pushed back. So stay tuned for that. Also, like I said, I'll be doing a let's play of Omineko. I know that it's a game that is very long and we only have like 2 months left, but I think I can manage. Anyway, I'm going to end up this video since this is getting long now. If you enjoyed watching, please give it a like and subscribe for more videos. It really helps me a lot. Also, what are your thoughts on Higurashi Gou? Is it good? Is it bad? Did it meet your expectations or not? I would love to know in the comment section down below. As always, stay smart, stay awesome, and stay healthy. Thanks guys for watching. Salamat.